So we're going to talk about maybe a recent medical diagnosis. Do you have high blood pressure? What about diabetes? Maybe you've been going through some depression, right? Hearing loss, one too many concerts. These are all things that also lead to brain health.
Yes, absolutely. So I like, under illnesses, I like to categorize them as cardiovascular illnesses, neurological, like hearing loss, mental health illnesses like depression, and then metabolic illnesses, which would be everything from diabetes and so on. Yes, these are things that we tend not to pay much attention to, like blood pressure. Yeah, we can just whenever I feel, this is what I hear a lot. Whenever I feel the headache, I know when my blood pressure is high. So I'm going to just wait until it gets high, and then when it gets high, I'm going to do something about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the worst thing that can happen, because there's a reason it's called the silent killer. But these things, hearing loss, high blood pressure, diabetes, all these subtle things that we don't really pay much attention to, beneath the surface, they are eating away at our brain health. And we explain that more in the Dementia's Dirty Dozen ebook. Well, it's also a 4-book too. But we explain all that, and especially, Mary, interestingly enough, it's in midlife that these things really begin to matter.
Huh?
Exactly. So we need to pay attention to this. And why do you think midlife is such an important time in our lives?
Well, I feel like it's because we still can get things together, right?
Yeah.
The choices that we make in midlife really do carry us through our later years.
Correct. It's also the time when we tend to start getting weak. We've had maximum brain development in our mid-20s and 30s. In 30s, we've got physical strength. We can absorb stress. But when you get to 40, that's when things begin to plateau. Muscle mass begins to kind of go down. Sleep problems begin to come in. Stress issues and all those things. So we tend to decline around the age of 40, unfortunately. And then you now compound it with all these different things going on. And that's what makes us more vulnerable. So 40s, 50s, 60s, 65 is around the time when we see the most numbers of people begin to have dementia. So again, it's super important to focus on midlife.
It's all connected. Isn't that amazing? Your entire body is really interconnected and talking to one another. So your blood pressure, when your wife says go get it taken care of, she's really looking out for your brain as well. So hope you'll follow along on this series. We're breaking down the Dirty Dozen and really giving you actionable items to keep your brain nice and strong through the rest of your life. Thanks for listening.